Meet Andrew Black and Son from Morpeth, and a real enthusiast restoration project. This 1922 Aveling and Porter steamroller was originally bought by Rossbridge Rural District Council. It decided it needed a second roller, which was lightweight and handy for the narrow and hilly roads of the area, and bought this brand new one. In the 20s, a steamroller was regarded as something of a status symbol, it seems. It retired in the late 50s, was stripped and painted up and set in concrete as a feature in the children's playground. Rescued by Andrew, the machine needed many parts to replace those missing. It was a daunting task. There were no workshop facilities, not even any covered accommodation. Other parts have had to be made from patterns or drawings, like the cylinder ends and the mud hole doors in the firebox. There have been the inevitable problems of getting work done by foundries unwilling to disrupt production for one-offs. All the work has been done outside by enthusiasts. At present, the roller is kept in a farmyard, having had a number of homes over the last few years. People may be pleased to see a steamroller trundling down the road, but not in their backyard, it seems. One exception to that view would be Andrew's young son, Joseph. His generation can be grateful that people like Andrew are preserving the past for the future. It's one of the joys of transport preservation that while keeping the past alive, it provides an ever-present reminder for generations to come. John Harris's 1916 four-wheel drive truck is the world's only surviving example of this early military vehicle. Used to tow howitzers in northern France during the Great War, it's assumed that this vehicle is one of the 500 built by Peerless for the British forces under license from the Wisconsin-based four-wheel drive company. After the war, the truck was brought back to the UK. FWD had a depot at Slough, and there it was converted for civilian use. The vehicle was refurbished and a cab and body were added. It was resold in 1920 for £295. FWD stands for four-wheel drive, and the truck features a rudimentary mechanism which transmits drive to each of the wheels. John Harris has spent nearly 2 years on the restoration of the FWD. With no spares available, he has had to make many of the parts himself. The Harrises have been involved in transport for many years, and John rebuilt the FWD in the workshops of the family haulage business, which he runs today. The vehicle is finished in the company's livery and appears at many rallies in southern Britain. This 1916 FWD truck was built as an artillery tractor for the British forces. It's now the only long-wheelbase example left. He frequently rallies the truck and can often be seen at the wheel, proudly driving along the country lanes near his Hampshire home. Gary does the driving, and Dad Keith Collins guides the 1918 John Fowler 5-ton steam tractor onto its transporter. It has taken 2 years of restoration to bring the Fowler into its present showroom condition. Remarkably, the work was all done by 2 men, Keith and his son Gary. There was no workshop facility, and it was all done outside in all weathers. The turntable and side-loading design make for a low center of gravity and give the whole combination plenty of stability. The Fowler has been given a brand new firebox, a new boiler shell, fire tube, plate and smoke box. 284 rivets, all made hand by hand. As Swahili speakers will have gathered, Gari ya Moshi means vehicle of smoke. There are 12 coats of paint on engine and transporter, rubbed down between each coat, and it gleams like a jewel in the sunshine. It's going to give a lot of people a lot of pleasure everywhere it goes. The steam tractor is only half the story. The transporter's a bit special too. A 1950 Crossley double-decker bus chassis from Reading District Council. It's been fitted with an ingenious custom-built electric turntable. It now has a cab from an Albion truck and a livery to match the tractor. A most impressive rig ready for another season of public appearances.